Coming up in today's episode, creeping up on ghasts and forgetting to pack a shield. Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Minecraft series Rocket World. In today's episode we're going to build a project suggested by one of you who thought it would be a great idea to build a ghast farm. With the next Minecraft drop including the dried ghast and the happy ghast, I thought this was an excellent idea. All I need is a location to build it. So let's jump in and get started. Now, probably the best place for us to get started looking for a place for our ghast farm is in a soul sand valley. Whoops! Where did they come from? I wasn't expecting that. Come on, you monkeys. Thank you. Right, okay, let's got rid of them. Right, let's have another thing. What are we doing? We need a raft. Right, as you can see, I have finished the Nether Hub network now. So all of the tunnels leading out of the network here go along these beautiful little tunnels that used to be just solid netherrack. And here we are out. I don't want to take that with me, I'm going to leave it here. Out in a soul sand valley straight away. This was our base as well that we made. And let's have a look. Keep an eye on these guys. And I'm wondering, I know that there's a lot of soul sand over there and also over there as well. And I'm thinking above a lava lake is going to be best. So that looks like the best way to go. So I'm going to try and make my way over to here somewhere. And we'll have a look and see what we can find. Now, looking out over here, it's looking like a reasonably good place to build a farm. So we're going to have to go up in the roof. But there are a lot of floating islands around, so it's going to be difficult to tell which is the best place to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have a quick look in a creative copy of Rocket World and see if I can work out where all of this soul sand valley goes and how far away it ends and things like that, and find a good location. And then we'll see if we can get out there somehow and build a ghast farm. Whoa, that was... Whoa! Quick! That was not what I wanted to do. What? I'm still sinking? Why am I not going up? I am now. Oh no. Yeah. I was just about to sign off and go and do some creative stuff. How am I going to get back up there without making a right old mess of this? Right, well, over that way I guess. Let's have a go, see what we can do. Oh, go away! Oh, nearly had him. Right, that's him. He's going to vanish, isn't he? No, he's come back again. Go on, get out of here. Right, thank you. Oh my goodness. Right, anyway, I'll try and escape. And we'll see if we can get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Do you mind? Right, here I am back and I have found somewhere to build our ghast farm. So let's get over there and have a look. We're going to have to go up here past the... I forgot what it's called. Froglight farm. Over here, well actually almost to the Froglight farm, not quite past it, because we are going to head up into the nether ceiling from this part here. It's about the only way we can get into the roof of the nether. Let's have a look. I think I've got to get over that. And then we're going to start tunnelling up here, I think. Ooh, right next to that lava. Yep, that's alright, I don't mind. Let's see how we go. Right, I'm going to go and see where this takes us. Here we are at our destination, and all I've got to do now is hollow out a square room 2 blocks high, about 56 blocks in each direction, that way and that way. So let's see how that goes. And also I'm going to be laying down a few torches along the way. I've got some torches somewhere, probably in here. Or 16, yeah, that should light up that area easily. Just to keep the skellies away. So Yeah, I'll be back when I've done that. It's not very exciting watching Netherrack disappear. Oh, right, yes. Here is our first problem. I'm going to need to either very well light or fill these areas in so that we don't get these guys spawning instead of the ghasts. Although, we'll come to that a bit later because I might have these guys spawn as an option, because what else do you need for the dry ghast? Bone blocks. So I'm going to carry on getting this all sorted out, and then we'll see what we can do with this space. There, I think that looks about right, and what I want to do now is I want to light up the floor correctly. So I'm going to make some redstone lamps and dot them all over the floor so that I can turn them on and off, and that way I can either have the skellies spawning or not spawning, depending on what materials I want to get. So I can have it ghast only, or ghast and skelly. Is that one over there? It's obviously a spot that I've missed with the torches. Right, well, I'm going to start on that, and then we'll see how we get on. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to lay out a pattern of these redstone lamps all the way throughout the floor here, so that when I light them up, then all the skellies will stop spawning, which is going to be handy. We're not going to have all of this horrible torch spam. Also, I'd like to put in a little floor pattern around here as well, so I'm going to do that now. I'm taking out 3 blocks, and on the 4th I'm laying in a redstone lamp, and then I'm going to connect all of these up with redstone, probably coming from somewhere around here, I guess. And what it will do is it will connect up. Have I got any redstone on me? Probably not. Let's have a look. Got on my redstone box. Let's get rid of it. Oh no, I want those. And so we're going to connect them up like this. That should illuminate all of those. Let's see if we can we make a lever? I've got no sticks. Right, okay, so we're going to have to create some sticks. Like that. And a lever. And then somewhere along the line this is going to illuminate all of the lamps as they go all the way throughout the floor there. Obviously I'm going to need some repeaters in there as well, but yes, there's a bit of a job for me there, so I'd better get on with it. Okay, now as a first part of the project I reckon that looks pretty good, so let's give it a quick test. I've put the lever over here now, so if that all switches off, in theory we should get some skelly spawn eventually. Yeah, there we go. Right, I don't like skelly, so let's turn it back on. Right. Now there we are, we've managed to get a skelly spawn, and that's going to help us to collect some bones. Ooh, I just found another cavern I'm going to need to light or fill up here. So I've done one that was here. Now it's time to fill in this one as well. And that will help improve all of the spawn rates. Okay, now we have a floor, and it's used rather a lot of redstone lamps. And it's got this interesting little strip of soul soil here. It doesn't slow me down, but it doesn't speed me up because I don't have soul speed on my boots. But if I did, I'd be able to whiz around all of these areas, killing ghasts in the middle here, pom pom, or wherever they end up spawning. And that part is very good. Let's have a look and see what it does. So at the moment it's not tall enough to actually admit any ghasts, and as you can see there are no skellies anywhere around here. This is the first time I've tried this, so let's have a look and see what happens. Ooh. Oh, hang on. If we move forward a bit. Yeah, okay. That's just a chunk issue, that is. The sim distance is too far away. So we've got a skelly farm at the moment. It's taken me absolutely ages to come up with a really big skelly farm. And yeah, as if I haven't had enough skellies on my plate as it was already. But anyway, yes, so there we go, that works. Now we just got to convert all of this lot into glass. Okay, now I'm back in the Nether Hub and I'm getting some glass. And I think I'm going to need to fill all the way up to about here. I need 41 stacks of glass, but I'm going to make it light blue dyed glass. So I'm going to need to activate this machine here. Obviously this is not the right colour, but I shall get the right colour. I've got it over here somewhere, I think. Oh, hello, let's close the door there. I don't think they'd better get out, but there are not too many places they can spawn in here. One is in there, and the other one currently is on here. So luckily, I think because I was quite close by over there, they couldn't spawn here. Right, so that goes in there. We've got plenty of lovely bone meal in there. And here we go. Let's see what we can get out of this lot. Okay, now I've got the resources I need. I have some tuff. Because what I'm going to do is, as I cut away this layer here, above it I want to place a ceiling. So hopefully that's enough tuff for a huge ceiling going all the way around there. And also I have the light blue stained glass that I want, just about enough. And also I've got a little bit of black stone there, which we're going to use just to finish off the edging around here. So, yeah. So to get a ghast in here, it needs to be 4 blocks tall, and at the moment it's only 2 blocks tall. So all the way around here, we're going to have to cut all this lot out. All the way around to the edge wall here, like that. All the way around. And not just 1 block high, but we're going to have to go 2. And of course, if we leave this area and go more than 25 blocks away, ghasts are going to start spawning in it and start shooting all the floor here. So I'm going to build it little by little, do the ceiling, then put the glass panes in, and then I will sort out the next section as we go along. So I'll do a little bit and then I'll show you what I've done. Okay, here we are. We have a little bit here. Now this is why I want a ceiling in here, because we get this horrible mix of the netherrack and the bedrock right at the top. So let's cover that up, and then this section can be put in like that. And now this area will spawn ghasts. So I'm going to carry on and see how much of this I can do. Hopefully all of it, and then we'll see how successful it is. Oh, look at that. We've got our first visitors. Nice. Look at that. Easy money. Yeah, if I could pick up stuff. Yeah. Okay, so it is working. I better not leave this end because it will spawn them without the glass. But as you can see, we are starting to get some results now. Yeah, I'll finish and we'll see what it looks like at the end. Now I have just been back to the overworld and got myself some more cobbled deep slate because I totally ran out making this, and I've been doing a lot of work on my base in between episodes anyway. So I'm now going to have a go at pulling out the walls and putting in something a little less drab. Now we'll see how that goes. Okay, here we are. We are just finishing the last section of wall and we are almost done, so let's fill in that. So we got that pattern there. Let's grab this, and as you can see, the farm is now complete. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to grab myself some soul speed boots and we'll see what we can do with this farm. See if we can creep up on any of these guys without them seeing us. Oh look, it works. And we'll see what we can get. Don't think I've got much there. 1 bit of gunpowder. Anyway, let me grab my soul speed boots and let's go. Okay, now I've got my soul speed boots and let's see how this helps us with getting around. Right, let's have a go. Let's charge up my pickaxe. Yeah, that's quite helpful actually. And let's have a look and see where we're going to get the next one. Over there. Run! Yeah, these little highways work quite well actually. Now, while I've been doing my tests, I managed to get 34 ghast tears and 48 gunpowder, which is pretty good. And although running around is quite a good way of getting them, keeps you nice and fit, I reckon actually standing in the corner and shooting them is one of the better ways of getting all the bits and pieces that you need, because you can then focus instantly on them as they come in, even though rates are a little bit slow at the moment. And they're then ready to clear up all the bits when you finish doing your job of shooting them. So this is perhaps the quickest way of doing it, because you can just get them without having to run around all the time searching for the next one. Just as long as you can shoot straight. Well, that was a lot of fun, though it did take a long time to build and depleted an awful lot of resources. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. So, have fun, and see you later.